Hi, I'm Dave Liu and I'm a principal here at On-Prem Solution Partners. I head up our Dallas Consulting Hub and I've been geeking out with digital media and digital transformation for the last 20 years. From back when I was building websites and back-end applications as an engineer, to jumping more into the product management and business tech strategy side. I've helped many companies from startups to Fortune 1000 companies with their digital media supply chain transformation journeys across the media entertainment, consumer products, retail, and even automotive industries. Since you're watching me now, you're probably wondering, where do I start for my digital media supply chain journey? Or even, what the heck is a digital media supply chain? Well, a digital media supply chain, or DMSC, is the entire organization, processes, and tools that help you manage your content and its associated metadata from creation all the way to end user consumption. This includes tools like your digital asset management or content management systems or even business process management. To start your DMSC journey, you should take a realistic look at how your company is managing its digital media and the types of problems or challenges that you may be experiencing so you can start building out your business case for a true DMSC. In this session, we'll cover the benefits of a strong digital media supply chain, how to gauge how far along your organization is on the DMSC maturity model, and ultimately, how to create your DMSC business case. Companies that don't currently have a DMSC may find that they're duplicating content since they don't have visibility around their content, spend, or return on investment. Agencies may be holding their content hostage since they're relying on them for access to content or assets that they actually already paid for. On top of that, they may find that it's difficult to protect their content or intellectual property, which is particularly important in the media entertainment space, where it could end up costing millions due to piracy or lack of content protection. All of these things make it slower at the end of the day for those companies to respond to market needs, since everything is just so manual. For companies that may already have a CMS or DAM, their challenges are totally different. They may have multiple content or asset repositories, but with poor user interfaces, thereby still making it difficult to get that centralized view of what they actually have. Complex content structures and templates that should make things easier may actually be making simple updates into something that's just really complex and unwieldy. And the lack of visibility and control over their content rights may be leading to incorrect usage of their assets or content. With those challenges in mind, depending on if you're on the business or technology side, there's different benefits and trends that you can leverage as you justify your digital media supply chain improvement program. From a business perspective, many marketing and content organizations are trying to focus on how they can create better and more personalized content while having to deal with the challenge of a shorter time to market. Process improvement and automation to streamline those manual human processes, asset reuse to leverage your previously created content, self-serviceability and user experience to make implementations faster and easier, and at the end of the day, all of these items help with cost reduction. From a technology perspective, the main focus and trend there is modernization. This includes things like system consolidation, integration of existing systems, innovation with new technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning, or headless and scalable software as a service or platform as a service solutions. And also, ultimately, reducing operating and maintenance spend for cost reduction as well. One of the numerous tools that we use here at On-Prem is our DMSC maturity model. It helps companies understand where they currently stand regarding their DMSC and to better understand where they may want to go in the future, as it represents the full evolution of companies on their DMSC journey. The model starts with the content problem identification and startup phase, where a company recognizes and takes its first steps towards fixing the problems associated with managing digital media without having a global system in place. Next is the content workflow automation phase, where a company is going from that crawling to walking by placing focus on content reuse, workflow harmonization, organization expansion, and integration to up and downstream systems. From there, it's typically focusing on work in progress and global collaboration, which provides significant benefits in ROI. However, those are also some of the most complicated use cases to execute, just from a technology, process, and change management perspective, since there's so many varying groups involved. And lastly, for mature companies that are running on all cylinders, is the enterprise service, advanced automation, and insights phase. And this is where they're maximizing their DAM and CMS ROI across the enterprise, and leveraging them not just to serve out assets and content, but also for their analytics to generate dashboards that actually provide business insights and the ability to make real-time personalization and improvements. The thing to keep in mind is that depending on your company's goals and industry, you may have different tweaks to that maturity model. For instance, a media entertainment company may want to go through each step of this, whereas someone in the consumer products or goods space may just focus on certain portions like the reducing agency spend or integration to PIM side. Once you know where you fall on the maturity curve and realize where you want to go, you can start putting together a more formalized business case for the program, including things like your initial project plan and budget. We've actually helped our clients build these out quicker with our internal accelerators and have a ton of experience around this. Each company has their own approach to it, but here are the top 5 things to keep in mind when you're actually building out your DMSC business case, outside of just hardware, software, and tech implementation costs. First, budget time and effort for a current state assessment and road mapping, as this will help you to really understand your business and technology process, the organization, your tools, and most importantly, the pain points around all of that. We'll dive into this more in the next chapter. Second, you'll also want to include the cost to evaluate several solutions so that you can pick the right one for your company's needs, rather than just going off of some industry report that may be skewed. Third, make sure to account for strong change management. It's critical to any successful technology adoption, and it's an approach that starts from the very beginning of a DMSC program. Fourth, associated with each step of that maturity model are its own costs, but there's also unique quantitative cost savings and qualitative cost avoidance opportunities. For instance, hard cost savings could come from consolidation and retirement of systems and their associated operational support, or even things like agency spend. Soft cost avoidance could come from avoiding ongoing future technology upgrade projects, or efficiency gains, and even things like increased content protection to prevent leaks, and rights management to avoid lawsuits for improper use of assets. Lastly, there will be a long-term ops cost to enhance and support your DMSC platforms. DMSC truly is a program rather than just a project, and should be phased out across your 3 to 5 year plans. If there's one thing that you can take away from this session, it's that digital media supply chain is a journey and not just a short-term one-and-done type of thing. It's a commitment towards your future, as you'll likely need to enhance your DMSC to accommodate changing business and technology requirements. But at the end of the day, the benefits for a strong DMSC are critical for agile businesses to continue to grow and evolve. Because when you have a mature digital media supply chain, you'll be able to easily deliver relevant, timely content to the right person at the right time every time. Stay tuned for our next exciting chapter about identifying and capturing your needs. Thanks for watching.